In April 2018, my husband and I discovered that we were expecting our third child, and we were so excited. Unfortunately, when I was around 4 months pregnant, we found out that we had lost our son.
Hi, my name is Rachel Estenville, and my husband and I, we lost 2 different babies in 2018. The first one was at 6 weeks, and the second one was at 9 weeks.
In 2017, I lost my son Jude at about a week old.
My name is Gina, and I lost my son Damien at 18 weeks gestation.
Last year, my wife and I, last April, lost our unborn son in the second trimester.
I found Sarah's heart a couple of months after the passing of our firstborn daughter, Augustina. She was born on August 10th of 2017, and we lost her on August 12th of 2017 after complications with vasoprevia. Finding Sarah's heart was the best thing that could have happened to me and my
Within
family.
my comfort box included just some beautiful mementos and keepsakes for both me and for my son. One item in particular that stands out was a journal in which I was able to capture special moments that happened between me and my son. I wrote things down like mannerisms that he had, things that he liked and things that he didn't like. Even wrote questions down that I had for his medical staff. It's all of those things that any new parent is just extremely excited for.
I cannot express to you the importance of comfort boxes. The items that I received in my comfort box are so important to me because they are the only items that I have left of my son. Sarah's heart has given me the opportunity to celebrate my son and to be his mom. Not only does Sarah's heart provide life-changing services, but life-saving services for grieving.
And one of the nurses, or one of the doctors actually came to us and said, hey, you know, Sarah's Heart is a nonprofit organization, and they gave us our box. And later, a few days later, when we got home, we opened it, and it was just amazing, right? The journal and just all the messaging and the stuffed bear that my wife loved, and we dedicated that to our lost son. And it's just been a huge blessing.
I learned about Sarah's Heart through a comfort box I received at Methodist Hospital. It took me a couple weeks to open up all the contents, and when I did, there was a beautiful note from Sarah's Heart. I immediately called them and spoke to Mary Tisdale, and she invited me to the December group meeting. I had many reservations about attending. I didn't know what to expect, what I would say, what would be expected of me. But after hearing the stories of the mothers, I felt completely safe about sharing my story.
We also went to a grief counseling session with Mary, which was really helpful because we've grieved in very different ways, and she helped us to kind of better understand that in each other and then help us find ways to kind of bridge the gap between how we were going through the grieving process.
But again, I could not have gone through this the loss of her as well as the second pregnancy without Sarah's Heart. And you know, I just hope that it continues on for other mothers, unfortunately, that are going to need those services.
And I hope that we all will continue to support it because in the darkest times in our lives, Sarah's Heart has been there. And so I hope that we continue to grow, that organization continues to grow so it can impact more people year after year. Unfortunately, tragedy after tragedy with losing, a daughter or a son.
Thank you for those monthly group meetings for the last 2.5 years, and to know that you will always be there when I need you. Thank you.
Just want to thank the team for the work that they do, for the mission behind all of the work and their contributions. It doesn't go unnoticed, and it impacts these families on a very, very personal level. Keep up the work, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Sarah's Heart pulled me out of my loneliness and my grief, and it gave me the opportunity to celebrate my son. Thank you for listening to my story.